Hi everyone, Mr. Kelly here with a tutorial on how to set up and run do nows through your Schoology. I'm going to first start by talking about why I think it's a good idea to have do nows set up through your Schoology as opposed to on paper or by another method. I'll also show you an example of a do now that's been completed so you can take a look at some of the features and I'll talk about them. And then I will wrap up by showing you how exactly you would set up a do now for your students to complete. So what you're looking at right now, this is our 6th grade language arts Schoology page, and you can see we've got several of our key areas broken into folders. Mr. Koff and I have a do nows folder. Inside the folder, you'll see both a reading and writing do nows folder. So let's start by taking a look at one of the writing do nows I've had students complete. I have an archive folder that saves all the responses in case I want to go back and look at how the students did, who responded, or if I want to redirect students to take a look at them again. We're going to look at a do now that we did on February 1st, the 2-1 writing do now. And on this writing do now, I posted a discussion question asking them if they noticed anything wrong with the sentences below, in what way would they change them, to get them thinking about a grammatical concept we'd cover in class today. Once the students post, they will be able to view their comment as well as anyone else's comment, and you'll be able to scroll through and keep an eye on it as well. So let's take a look at some of the responses in 602 and some of the features as well. Again, the questions posted up here, and you can see the students posting their responses. My first student responded that the sentences above were not complete. And you'll notice right below their response, there is a like option as well as a reply option. The students like to like each other's comments if they think they gave a thoughtful response, and I like to give likes as well to let students know, hey, I liked what you posted there. Students can also reply to each other or reply to themselves if they have more to add. They can also edit their own comment as well. And you can see that down here. Here's a student who made a post, realized they hadn't completely responded to the question, and followed up by replying to themselves and saying, I would finish them. Again, I think this is a really good idea because all the students get to see what each other are thinking, and if maybe they didn't get the do now, they can get the information from someone else prior to the lesson. And this can happen without students actually having to talk or be disruptive in class, and you can still go about doing your normal activities. If you want to set up a do now, it's really easy. So I'll demonstrate by going back to my do nows folder. Let's pretend that I was going to set up a writing do now for tomorrow. I would go to the Add Materials section here at the top, and you have a number of options. We usually go with Add Discussion because it allows students to discuss and reply to each other. But if you wanted to give a pre-quiz or a question, you could use the Add Test or Quiz function. You could really use any of the assignments. If I was going to add a discussion, I'd simply click Add Discussion. Once it loaded, I would give my do now a title. So let's say writing do now for 2-9, our upcoming day. And I would be able to post my content in here. You have the ability to post links, pictures as well for students to view. And you have settings that you can customize like any other Schoology assignment. Once this assignment is created, it will appear for the students as long as you have checked the settings to make sure that it is published, and students will be able to post and respond. Another really nice thing about the writing do now and the do now feature for discussions, it keeps track of exactly who has posted. So obviously we can see no one's posted here, but if you take a look at some of my do nows in the archive, it'll tell you exactly how many students have posted as well as how many do nows you haven't looked at yet. So that's about it for the writing do nows and how to set up the do now through Schoology. Hopefully this helps you.